Okay, today's stream might get a little boring. I'm going to try to make some more of these characters. And I'm planning to do that big, huge spring bow match. So I've got to get all my characters made. So I'm going to have the Cecilio and them made. I'm going to have the TSA made. And I'm going to have the security team made. So there we go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do Spring Bow 25, similar to how I just done it last night. Meaning, here's what I'm going to do. Tape all my matches, put the show together, but leave the commentary to the night I air it live. And I'll try to give me a little bit of time to forget what happened so I can call it like I'm seeing it. I had fun with that because I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know who was going to win. When we air I'm going to actually plan a date in April. I'm going to go ahead and tape my matches. As soon as I get these, I might even go ahead and pre-tape the other stuff that I'm going to do. Like the other matches that I'm going to have to use in the other game. I got to go find out all my champions too. I got to get a screenshot of that. So I can put the actual belts on them over here on WWE. I decided to make it a little exciting the night I do the actual event. So I don't know what's going on. And I can call it. So I'm going to try to tape them up in advance, and then I'm going to set a date for it. Sometime in April. We'll do it in April. Probably close to the end of the month. That'll give me time to get all my matches taped, get it assembled, get it ready, and the only thing I'm going to leave off, I'm going to do the commentary live on the night I air it. We'll do some gameplay too with it. Like I might have some pre-matches or something. I actually do live with some live play and then play the video. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload it as a private video. And I'm going to show it on one of my services, either Rumble or any, you name them, YouTube, whatever. I'll upload the actual video with no commentary. Play it from the private video to my channel. But we'll do the commentary will be live. I had fun. Like I said, I had fun calling it. I didn't know what was going to happen. I felt some excitement with that. Some excitement. I don't know if it'll be the same thing because you're talking about a 10, 11-year-old recording there. So I don't know if it'll be like the same. Because I'm liable to remember it. There could be one thing I could do. I could let it, but then I got a certain way I want the people to win. So, maybe I'll just let that be real too, and just like say, not actually pick a team to win, let whichever team win. That might be more funner. That's how I used to do the JCBW, by the way. That's how I always did it. I'm talking about in the past. I put two people up, and whoever won was the winner. I didn't predict who. Like, I didn't make up my mind. Like, I didn't say, Jeff's going to be the champion. I put Jeff in for the belt, and if he was the champion, then Jeff was the champion. See what I'm saying? That was how I did my shows. I wanted a little bit of reality, like a sort of made it like a real thing. So I wouldn't, even though I had an idea and I think, well, I want this guy to be the champion. But then if he didn't make it the champion, I just let him win later. I let him go up against it and win. That was the way I did it. Be right back in just a second. I got to go across the room. And I knocked into that cord while I was over there. I might have to go back across and a PlayStation cord, or it ain't really PlayStation, it's a Switch. And I've got a USB cord that runs all the way around the room to get it over here to the computer. I hit into it. Be right back. Unplug it, and plug it back up. If you hit into it, and it knocks, it's really loose. So I've had that little thing for years now, and it's kind of, plugging it up and moving it and putting it back together. It's kind of gotten, limps. It's a USB that plugs to it. It's gotten flimsy. Make sure we got sound. I had to just put it in the other different, an alternate USB port. Okay, let's see. Let's get started. Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't remember which one Gonzalez and the other one is with their nicknames. I was just gonna call them their nicknames in this game. So if I get it wrong, when next time I got my Xbox on, I'm gonna look at the names on them. I'm not gonna specifically go over as that's another issue too, because the remote to the thing, it's got four selectors on it, and it used to actually have a remote, and the remote quit working. So I have to actually go underneath the TV, and I have to change it. And then that sometimes knocks the USB cable loose too. So if you hit, like, say you hit and you move the cord and it gets loose, then you have to go back and redo that as well. So I need kind of a big guy, because one of them was muscular and the other one is fat, and I never remember which one's who. I'm just going to make him as is, and I'm going to look him up in the game and see which one is who. Because in the beginning, I didn't even have them real names. I just called them like I had the redheaded lady. I had her a different name, and I thought, well, that kind of sounds bad. So I upgraded her name. 6 foot. He needs to be about 6 foot. Let's give him that one. That was kind of broad. Always kind of make him broad. He needs to be 6 foot, though. One of them is 6 foot, and the other one's about 6'1" or 2". One of them's a little higher than the other. Let's go ahead and make him about 300 pounds. I just don't remember who's who. Because I didn't ever have, like I said, I didn't have them names in the beginning. I just had them nicknames. And they were that for years, and for some reason or other, I think it was the AEW game when I actually finally gave them real names. You know, AEW has that big card where you fill it in, and it's like a big card. Like you fill in the name. Let's see. Let's give him a shaved head. So what I'm going to do is, since I don't remember what I named each one, I'm like, yeah, I probably put their nickname in there. If I get it wrong, I'm just going to edit. It'll be like Abby. You know, I accidentally called her Brittany. I know why. I figured it out. It probably wasn't even though I did name her that at one time. Her other character, when you take that mask off, the face underneath it looks like Britney Spears. I kid you not. And I'm talking about the old one. I'm not talking about the one now. I'm talking about when you take her. I have a mask on her in that game. And when you take it off. So I probably just accidentally called her Brittany. I've been a lot of tired lately. I've been doing a lot of sleep, a lot of just laying back and resting. With the exception of the other day when I stayed on all day. That's the first day I've had any energy, and I didn't want to quit. I probably should have quit though because I get irritated. I was irritated. I mean, I was irritated about a lot of things. Some of the things going on in our country, some personal level stuff. Let's see. I probably should have just quit. Because I don't like when I do that renting. Okay, let's see. Let's give him some sideburns. I wish I remember who that was wrestling this morning. Because that's who I'm kind of making. You know, the one, but I never did see his name. But I did notice he was TSA. I'll try to put a silly hat on if they got it in here. I thought that looked goofy. I don't know if they got it in here or not. We'll find out. Oh, we need a goatee. He needed a goatee. Where's the goatees? Here they are. Let's put some clothes on him. Let's look through the hats. See what kind of hats we got. There's that one. I see if they got anything else like a little similar to that. Here, one of the disrespectful demons. That's okay. We'll go with this one. Alright, don't stay on him. I hate that bullshit. I mean, I know they can make their dictates for their little characters and their little world, but they shouldn't dictate mine. I mean, it's my show. If I want to I mean, I know it'd be stupid to get knocked off. But if I wanted a guy in the ring with a hat on, I should have a guy in the ring with a hat on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's my show. I'm making my characters for my show. We'll create a wrestler. That looks stupid. I wonder if it's staying. No, it don't stay on. I'll just go through and find him one that'll stay on. Let's see about the boggin to stay on. Yeah, here we go. That's a backwards hat. Well, we'll put a backwards hat on him. I wanted him to look like that when I had him today, though. In that old video. Can't even do what I want to do. So tired of these stupid games. I mean, it's not real. It's not real life. You should be able to do what the fuck you want to do. These are my characters. Boy, I got loads of them. I got some I don't even remember. I didn't remember Kia. I knew she had a sister. I just couldn't remember what her name was. There we go. That looks TSA-ish. I'm not going to put the real name on them from now on. From now on, I'm going to give them their nickname. So they don't. It's not important that he has a real name. Because he's a TSA agent, you know what I'm saying? He was always a TSA agent and they worked for Obama. They were brought in with Obama to be his henchmen that would do his work when he made an order. They were his enforcers. And there's a reason behind that. You know, InfoWars was always covering TSA back when they was covering Obama. So when I made Obama and I brought him into the show, I made the TSA Obama's enforcers. Let's see if you can put a belt on the outside of them. Yeah, it looks like you can. We'll just have to find a belt good enough. I don't want the NWO one. I mean, it's okay. Well, I guess that would be good. If you really think about it, NWO would be good for the TSA. Let's go ahead and do it. Or if it still shows with black on it. It does. Let's make it a blue one. We're going to make I wonder how I would get the logo blue. Oh, let's go to this one here. I'm going to guess this one. Yeah, there we go. We're going to make it a blue NWO logo. Because blue is their color. I'm going to put their TSA back on their chest. I don't always do it. I'm going to do it in this game. Yeah, they were his enforcers. That's who they were. When he made an order and he wanted it carried out, it was his TSA agents that carried it out. I kind of like how he's looking in this game. Let's see, which one we're going to make this one. Make him grope. One of them was grope and Feinler, and the other in his handcuffs. He used to be worse. I got to thinking, man, that's bad. So I changed her name. Her name used to be Rape. I thought, man, because, you know, that's what they accused the TSA of. They accused them of. And I thought, man, that's terrible. We're going to give her a new name. I gave her a new name. I started calling her Handcuffs. Okay, let's see. Give him some blue gloves. There we go. The TSA was his henchman. And the security team took on. Security team dates back to the original WCW Madness. I had a team of Lex Luger, Buff Bagwell. It's somebody else. I don't remember who the other person was. The original security. I need to get the videos out so I can figure out who it was that was the other person. I know it was Lex Luger and Buff Bagwell. And I put, you remember that I tell y'all the Figures Inc., you know, like the Dark Coven Master? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for visiting. Sorry I didn't have my screen up. I had, I bought a bunch of these little jackets, like the securities jackets and the event staff jackets and the medic jackets, and I had some little guardrails, and I had some belts and hoodies and masks. I did make Bret Hart dress up one time and beat Hogan up, but his name wasn't Dark Coven Master until years later. And that come from, there's this gimmick. You know, I used to tell you I go to a wrestling chat room, and I kind of niffed it. You know, I niff people. They started, they sending me texts in the middle of the night. IMs. We're satanic. We're all over the world. And stuff like this. And I laughed it off, you know. He's telling the truth on some levels, because there is real stuff like that. But he was trying to spook me up, trying to get me to back off. I said, yeah. And I fought with him all night. Well, then when I brought back the JCBW, I took a little bit of a rest between WCW going out of business. I came back there at late 2001 with JCBW. There was like a little break between March, April, May, you know, after they went out. And I thought, well, I shouldn't stop doing my show. I come up with something else. So that's what I did. And I kept buying my action figures. I come up with something else. So when I brought him back with the hoodie and the mask. And this group, they called themselves the Coven. So I thought back to those texts when I was fighting with that little group, and I thought, I'm going to call him Dark Coven Master. Because that guy that tried to spook me all that time ago. It was like a few months before. Like this was the end of the year. This was the beginning of the year when that happened. It was like the summer, actually. It was like May, June. And I did the Dark Coven Master in November, I believe. December. It was December because on the video I had Rey Mysterio paying a tribute. And I believe, let's look him up. I can tell you when. Because George Harrison. And because I was playing Beatles in the song. It wasn't delivered. I had my changer on. And I had Beatles in there because I just bought a Beatles CD. And it was playing bom 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 bom. And Rey Mysterio gave a shout out to George Harrison passing away. That was around the time that I created Dark Coven Master. I'm gonna look up when he died, because when I look up when he died, that'll be around the time that Dark Coven Master was invented. Okay, no, it was actually November 29th. It was the very end. That must have been when I was taping it. Oh, yeah, because it just happened. And that Beatles song playing. It was about the early December. The original JCW was early December, which was WCW. So I relaunched it in December as well. When I did the relaunch without the WCW madness on it. We just had to rebrand what it was, and I originally branded JC's WCW. And I got up there and I made Hogan. He said, JCBW. And I thought, JCBW. I told that story the other day. Even though it was a mistake, I went with it. Because I thought that sounded better. I'm glad I did. Hell, it became my channel and everything. Just think that one little goof became my future channel. APFNS dates back to that woman. You know, I tell you about the social worker. That's one of the things she got pissed off about. I got that from Duff McKagan's Like a Motherfucker. He used to go LAMAF, like a motherfucker. And I thought, APFNS. And then years later, Guns N' Roses actually, a year or something later, they put GNF and R's in the Use Your Illusion. But indeed, this boy, he come in, he bought it before I did. I was going to get it after school. He went and got it before school. He come in and said, man, you know that APF and S you did? They did GNF and R thing. He come over and showed it to me. But anyways, I got it from Like a Motherfucker. I think he even mentions it in one of his songs I think he actually mentions the Like a Motherfucker in one of the songs on Believe in Me. Y'all know Believe in Me? I tell y'all about Believe in Me. I took what he was singing there, because he was going on about people never believing in him, and I thought, I'm going to believe in myself. That's what I did. I believed in myself. Because nobody else will believe in it. They'll make fun of you. They'll ridicule you. They'll try to stop you from doing what you want to do. And you can't let people. You just got to keep going. That would be my advice to some of you other people. Don't let people discourage you from doing your dreams. I heard Billy Ray go in a movie. He always did that, by the way. Billy Ray always was. I saw him doing it the other day with his new song. Don't let people discourage you from your dreams. Because people are nasty. And they don't want to see you succeed. They want to see you fail. Because when they fail at things, they want you to fail too. That won't stay on him. Bunch of bullshit, man. Let's see if this will stay on. I'm going to leave it black, because he probably needs a little bit of black on him. I don't know. The TSA uniforms are kind of blue. So, does someone walk around with black on them? I think most of their... I mean, I never made it like the actual uniform. We'll put some blue in him. That's what we'll do. We'll leave some of the black. That way he has some different color in him. Other than just all blue. Now we got to put the TSA logo on him somewhere. Wonder where I do that at. Can I put it on the jacket? Yes, I can add an image. Let's go down to the letters. And TSA. It's on his front. Should I put it on the back? I think I'm going to put it up times 2. We'll put one on his chest. We'll put one on his back. I think I used to do that in the old days anyway. Like the old days of the TSA. Well, them games didn't look too well. Of course, now that was recorded with... Actually, I did 2 ways, so I can't really tell you how I recorded it. Because I had another way I'd record, too. What I would do is I would record it in the DVR. And then I would rip the video. That was one of the ways I did it. You know, like how you rip DVDs. I would rip the video and then edit it in the Windows software. I'll make the other one look a little different so they don't look like the same stooge. Sometimes they look like the same stooge. One's muscular, one was more fatter. I'm going to make him the fatter one. One was just muscular. He was a workout dude. He would have been like muscular. And then the one was fat. And even in the, actually in the ECW and the whatever, WWL Fatitude games, he's one of those big, huge ones. You know, the big guys, the big guts. I don't know if you can do that. Let's see how big you can make him. If we can make him big, we'll make him bigger. I mean, I made his with his broad shoulders. If we can make, I want him to. I believe the big one was Grope. I'm remembering. I think the big one was Grope, but he could have been Feindler. I'll name them based on how they are in the AEW, though. I'll go look at them at the AEW and I'll name them based on those. I just may call them TSA Agent 1 and 2 right now. Let's go ahead and copy him. I'm going to give Obama a theme this time. I'm not going to just make him a president. We're going to give him a thing. We're going to bring him back. We're going to put him ahead of the TSA. He's kind of going to be like the head of the TSA. He'll be like the fourth member. And we're going to give him a gimmick. Okay, let's see. He was always ahead of them anyway. They were always his agents. But he was just president back then. Okay, I'm going to call him TSA 1 for now. And I know her name. Her name's Handcuffs. I don't remember what real name I gave her, but I know her nickname is Handcuffs. Oh, yes, she's, what's her name? She's married to, Waltman. She's his lady. I don't remember what I gave her main name, though. Okay, I'm going to go, let's go ahead and get out of this. We'll come back to it. So I want to go to those bodies. I want to see exactly how big we can make him. Because in the old days, he would have been huge. He would have been one of those big burlers. He would have been one of those big ones. Let's make about 345. He would have been one of those huge guys, like, say, in the, those big ones, the obese ones, the super obese ones. Then the other, and he was one of the muscular guys. I still like how he looks in this. He kind of looks thuggish. I didn't call him TSA 1. Okay, there we go. Let's give him some kind of pose. He needs a He probably needs like a bully pose. Not all TSA agents are bad, by the way, y'all. There's some good ones, too. I knew a guy, I think he unfollowed me eventually. It was probably over Trump. He didn't like Trump. But he was a good guy. I have no problems with him. I just let him go, you know. He would let me know he didn't like Trump. One day he unfollowed me. And I figured it was about Trump. I didn't really have no issues with him. He was a good guy. Me and him talk quite a lot about things. Okay, let's see. But he just didn't like Trump. He just didn't like Trump. I don't even know if he sees me anymore since he got away from me. But like I said, I had no problems with him. Let's see. We'll give him a little bit of respect. Because I guess in some ways you would, if you were in a job position, you'd have to have some respect. Let's make him a lot of desperate. Treacherous, we definitely want him treacherous. Should I make him a cowardly agent or a bold? I'm going to make him the cowardly one. We definitely want him aggressive. I'm going to make the other one the fully bold. Because he was the big dude. He was the... Lord, I don't remember. I had places they came from. Like one I made from New York, and probably the big dude. He's probably the one from New York. And I'm going to leave him from New York. No, was it Pennsylvania? It was Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. That's where I had him from. Where's the Pennsylvania? There we go. Maybe Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Let's make him boo-boo. Oh, I just thought of something. I gotta make the Buddy Jewel sign. You'll know what I'm talking about when I get it done. Buddy Jewel, he's a country singer. He has a very beautiful song. Indeed, I never forget my daddy. He come running to me. He said, "You gotta check out this new song." Well, we turned on the Opry. We was happened to be going to Florida, and he was on there that night. And my daddy said, "Oh, he's on tonight. He may play it." He sure did. He played it. Yeah, my daddy said, "You got to hear this new song I heard on the Opry last week." And we happened to be going to Florida. And I said, "Well, the Opry's on. Let's turn it on." And he was on again, and he played it. You're fixing to see. It's something Trump and them eventually hired. This was before Trump. Bush was still in office when this happened. Okay, let's put that one because we probably need to. We probably need to. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to accept it. No, I don't, because I got to add one more part. I got to add one more letters to it. Okay. Yeah, a song called This Ain't Mexico. And it's about the illegal immigration problem. It's about a Bush finishing that wall. I'm going to make some schmuck in the crowd hold that up at TSA because you know he works for Obama. Okay, let's see. We'll leave the USA one. Because somebody's telling him that we're in the USA. We'll go ahead and put the JCVW. Now here we go. Let's let somebody held up an Islam sign. Well, I'm just going to leave it alone because it's sort of got that thing around it, so I guess we could have the I in the center of it, and that thing can be symbol on the O. A symbol. So it's SO Islam, which is their logo. Let's see. Warning, boom, boom. Okay, here we go, man. Let's see what we want him to. We want him to be a powerhouse. We want to let him be a powerhouse. Now I got him made. Now we're going to make the other dude. Or should I make the gal? I'll make the gal. I'll make the gal. Just think, she's separated from her husband, though. Her husband will be in the security team. We're going to make Miss Handcuffs now. Miss Handcuffs. She's a redhead. She's another redhead. I want her kind of. She was always kind of bulky. She's not fat. She's just not thin. There we go. We'll go with this darky girl. I'll have to change her skin color. She ain't dark. I'm gonna go and get a mode without those crazy clothes on it. Oh, she's got tattoos. I have to remove the tattoos. What is that around her eyes? Is that makeup or is that? Must be makeup. That would be perfect for what's her name? And indeed, when I make her, I'm just gonna take this lady and make her skin a yellowish color. Cause that's gonna be perfect for what's her name? She's the big 7 foot girl. Feyre. Feyre. I made Feyre in late 13. I was watching some movies on, you know those. You remember that's the Roku? You had the free movies on there, and I rented this movie about this evil succubus type character, and that was where I got the idea to make her. It was one of them free movies, and she was a succubus type character, and she was evil, and that's what I made her off of. And I named her after that song I was telling you about that I heard on Coast to Coast that I couldn't find. It's like the Mandela effect or something. I couldn't find that song. But it was Neil Diamond's voice. He's singing about a woman named Feyre. That was where I got her name. Let's find somebody else. I don't think that's gonna be good for this. Wait, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna make him grope because he's a big old dude. I'm gonna make the other finer. Now I'm gonna test them out. I'm through with making today. That took an hour. How about a boring stream? I'll do one of the other teams tonight, hopefully. If I don't do GTA. Took an hour to make a whole team. So I'm going to make half a team. I'll go and get Filiberto and Cecilio tonight. That way it'll only be two people. Maybe it won't take an hour to make two people. Okay, here we go, y'all. And TSA's already going after. Dang. He's going after her. I like his last like those TSA moves. I did pretty good on the outputs this thing. Oh, she's going after. The Serpents versus the TSA right now. She's going for the pin. She gets out. And we're going to get a piece of this action. When they actually take each other on. Can't get her back in the ring. She hit him with his stop sign. Mercer and Abby. Or should I say Brittany? Oh! Elbow drop on the top rope. He's hitting her into the guardrail. Mercer coming after him. Mercer got him. Abby gets back up. Handcuffs got a hold of Abby. Boom. Flapping her hair. She's going for the pin. Mercer got the big guy up. One count. Mercer got down handcuffed. He's going up while he tries to get the trash can. Boom. The top of handcuffs. With the British square. With the British square. It's kicking around. Right. The little British girl, she's got the stop sign. She hits Greg with the stop sign. The little British. Oh! Reb takes down the little British girl. 6 minutes remaining of this SmackDown. Handcuffs takes a hold of Abby, the British girl. Leg drop on Abby. He's going for the pin after hitting him with a hockey stick. The British scale goes down. Handcuffs is going for the pin on Mercer. Boom, he took the British scale down. And he's going to pin the British scale. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. TSA wins. I'm going to take a little break. I'll be back here in a little bit. Just give me a time.